Hi everyone, the Missy Fangirl here. A bit of a different video today as I will be reviewing the Veikk VK430 drawing tablet. Thank you so much Veikk for sending me this. They sent me this tablet to review and share it with you all. Now, some notable features about this drawing tablet are the portability and the price. The price comes in at between 20 to 40 bucks depending on where you're shopping from, which is a great price for a beginner's drawing tablet and makes for a good gift idea to give a young artist, for example for birthdays or for Christmas. I also just mentioned the portability. The tablet's workspace is 3 by 4 inches, which is probably the smallest drawing tablet size I have ever seen. It's super easy to take with you in a bag, and it comes with a Usbc cable, so you can use it with pretty much any computer. To be specific, it's compatible with Windows, macOS, Chrome OS, Linux, and even some Android devices. So even if you don't have a PC, if you do have an Android device, you can still get this tablet and have the full digital art experience. Another notable feature is the shortcut keys. You can use these to zoom in and out more easily, as well as change the size of your brush. In the box there's also a startup guide and a total of 8 extra pen nibs. That is more than I've ever gotten with another drawing tablet, so good on you, Veikk! I also want to add that the included pen looks absolutely great and it lays very naturally in my hand. To compare, here's what it looks like next to my Wacom pen and next to my Apple Pencil. So let's test it out. The main thing I want to test is the pen pressure, pen tilt, smoothness, and response time. I also will be doing a little art test just to see how well it performs compared to other drawing tablets I've used. Alright, so let's test it out, shall we? Like I was saying, there's a couple of things that I want to try specifically, and I want to look into to see how well it works. For one, let's do a little pen pressure test to see if I start. Ooh, Jesus, that's not a good start. Also, I want to remind you all really quick that I am not used to using a screenless tablet anymore. I haven't used a screenless drawing tablet in over 4.5 years. So please bear with me here as I get used to that experience again, because I haven't done that in a while. Let's immediately test also the... Okay, so this is the canvas zoom in. The bottom 2 buttons are to zoom in and out, and the top buttons are for increasing or decreasing the brush size. So let me increase that a little bit. Okay, that looks pretty good. Alright. So, pen pressure test. If I push really hard, obviously we get a thick line. If I push really softly, a thin line. That looks very good. It responds very well to that. Alright, that's a really good sign. It responds like a drawing tablet should, which is good. Let me see. Okay, pen pressure obviously does very well. What if I draw with a tilt? Does it still do well? Oh, yes it does. How far can it go before it loses? Even now, like, it's very slightly, but it does still show up. So even if I draw at a tilt, it still picks it up. Not very well, but it does pick it up. Which is good. That's very good, because that means I naturally draw with a slightly tilted hand, which I think most people do. I usually draw like this. So like this. I don't know if you can really see that on camera, but I do always draw with a slight tilt in my hand. And I think that definitely does well with this. So that's good. So pen pressure, pen tilt, both do well. Let's see, what else did I want to test? Oh yeah, the smoothness and the response time. Let's see if I try a different brush. How well does it do with that? This is a paintbrush, I believe, so let me increase the brush size a little bit. It does seem to be responding very quickly, so... What if I wanted to... Obviously, this also kind of depends on what kind of art program you're using. So... Okay, it does seem to have a bit of trouble with, like, the first moment when I touch the screen. It seems to struggle a little bit with picking it up immediately, but that's okay, like, I don't... Yeah, this looks... Yeah, it seems to have a little bit of trouble with, like, the first moment of contact, but immediately after, it does very well. So, like, it buffers for, like, a millisecond, and then it goes. So it runs smoothly otherwise, so I don't think that would be much of an issue. I just noticed these kinds of things because I've been drawing digitally for so long, but I don't think that would be a deal breaker in any way. Which I guess also automatically goes for the response time. Like, it does lag for a millisecond at first. But after that it runs smoothly, so I don't think that would be a deal breaker. Especially not for a very cheap drawing tablet like this. So let's do a little art test, shall we? I think I'm gonna pick a slightly darker brush. I think for a beginner this is definitely a good drawing tablet, it's just not for me. Like, as you can see, it's very messy, but that's just because I'm not used to this kind of drawing tablet anymore. The tablet that I normally use to draw is an iPad that costs about 50 times as much as this tablet does. So you can imagine that there's definitely like a quality difference, but as a whole, I would say for beginners especially, this is not a bad drawing tablet. I think it's very good, in fact. And I would definitely recommend my younger viewers who are looking to find their first drawing tablet to try it out. It's not expensive, it's very cheap. You could ask your parents for this for your birthday. I definitely don't think it's a bad drawing tablet pick. Overall, I strongly believe this is a good candidate for a first drawing tablet. And if you have more experience on another drawing tablet already, I don't recommend it. I think if you have more experience with a bigger drawing tablet, I would definitely stick with that and not downgrade to this. It's not a bad drawing tablet, but if you're used to something bigger, something better, something higher quality, not to say this is bad, just if you already own a drawing tablet, I wouldn't recommend switching to this one. But for a first drawing tablet, for a first timer, definitely a good pick. Anyway, you can find a link to buying this tablet in the description, as well as a 5% discount code that you can put in and receive a 5% discount on your order. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next speed paint / video.